Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. There are two reasons why today I am here in front of you on this video. One reason being, consider this as my message for Christmas 2020. Another reason is, consider this as a note of gratitude for all those wonderful birthday wishes which you had showered day before yesterday and yesterday. First and foremost, when I saw all those wishes which flooded in my Facebook profile, in my messenger, in motivational strips, in our affiliated forums, unions, associates, I didn't feel that I'm a great person. If I felt I am a great person seeing all those wishes, then it would be like I'm insulting those wishes which came to me. Because first and foremost, my eyes got moistened. My eyes got moistened. That gave me an indication that I had that feeling of content that I have lived to the purpose of life. There were approximately nearly 4,000 wishes, which included the wishes which was directly posted and all those birthday wishes which was there in the post as well. It was just fun counting all that, because those are moments where we feel the breeze. Because every birthday wish which came to me, I felt it more of a breeze. To be very honest, I was stunned because this birthday, even though last year birthday also you people had showered a lot of love, but this birthday, that has almost doubled the kind of affection what all of you have showered on me. At one point I was thinking, do I deserve all this? At another point I was thinking, are these people exaggerating what I am beyond my acumen? But then, taking my whole life experience into consideration, where I have always shown interest in behavioral science, understanding people, I have noticed that every people have their own differences in terms of religion, in terms of languages, in terms of cultural behaviors, in terms of myth, traditions. Then my curiosity kept growing, and I was wondering, where is that particular point which connects all human beings across the globe, irrespective of religion, caste, language, color, borders. And the greatest realization in my life was when I understood that the entire world gets united in peace when the relevance of value for one another is balanced. The greatest happiness of Christmas is what? When you can give, it is Christmas. When you can feel, it is Christmas. When you can love, it is Christmas. So the crux of entire Christmas is the joy people give to one another. And that joy is, Christmas is a moment where people exchange gift, they greet each other, they hug each other. Of course, in the current scenario, social distancing doesn't allow that. But the expression of holding on to someone who is close, or holding on to a colleague who is close in office, you forget all the barriers at that time, and you are in your joy of Christmas, and you tend to get excited and shower your love to one another by giving gift, by lighting up the street, by decorating your house, by buying a lot of grocery at home and making a feast where you celebrate by sharing it with your close ones, relatives, your family, your children. So when it comes to Christmas, it is a moment of giving value to one another. It's a day of joy. It's a day of inner peace. It's joy where even if you walk through the streets, even strangers will be shouting with the loudest of their voice, Merry Christmas. But this kept me pondering over a thought. Why is Christmas so joyful? Why is Christmas so joyful? Christmas is so joyful because Christmas is a day when people learn to give, when people learn to feel for one another, when people learn to love. Your heart is open to welcome anyone during the day of Christmas. Let me ask all of you a question. If one day of the year, which is Christmas, gives you a lot of joy, why don't we enact this behavior throughout the whole year? If we learn to enact the same behavior of greeting one another, giving value to one another, respecting as people who are walking in the street, irrespective of the fact they are strangers or an unknown, imagine the kind of joy which will be around us. The borders will break down, the religious barriers will break down, the color, the caste, the cultural differences, everything will fall out. It will be a fertile plain land of affection where people learn to respect, value one another. If all of you ask me which is the world's biggest library, I don't know how many of you know which is the world's biggest library. The world's biggest library are the people surrounding all of you. Each people walking around you is a book of information. But how do you get access to that book, which gives you more information than what a library can give? The way to access that book is by being human. What does it mean by being human? Being human is when a human recognizes another human as a cosmic creation of value. So when you learn to respect the other person, considering the fact that person is human, that is the time when you become human. And that is called being human. The joy of Christmas is giving. The joy of Christmas is to feel for one another. The joy of Christmas is to love one another. The whole message of Christmas is a cosmic message which says, learn to love your neighbor, your friends, your surrounding. If my birthday was showered with so much of love and affection from each of you, maybe to an extent, I was able to meet up with the expectation of life where I have to have a purpose in life. Because why I always feel myself as a student is, each of you who are surrounding me is like a book of information. And until and unless I don't respect that book, which is a human being surrounding me, how will that book or that human being open up to make me better than what I am already? How does that person, that stranger, that influence help me to become a better human being? So first I have to become human. Then I can expect that person to be the same. The joy of Christmas, the happiness you get is because you become human during this day. So with this, let me request all of you to consider this message that I have given you a heartfelt thanks for those birthday wishes which you have posted in my profile, motivational strips, all around the social media, which is in thousands. And it is impossible for me to reply each of you. But if you ask me, I really wish to reply each of those wishes. But unfortunately, here as a human, I have limitations. Because so many thousands of wishes to give reply is something which is not viable, which is actually incredible. It's impossible. So please do not get offended. Even if you feel 1% offended, please consider this message that I have thanked you from the bottom of my heart. And those each and every messages when I read, I was very strongly emotional. So let me wish all of you Merry Christmas. I want to highlight the fact by blowing up the trumpet that I love each of you. I value your presence around me, and I'm still learning from you and consider all of you as my teachers of life. Thank you so much. Love you all. Bye.